Hey, what's up guys, this is Whattageek. Welcome to a side Let's Play of Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi Hero Mode. To lay down a few things about this Let's Play, I'll be using scripted commentary yet again since it's probably my one preference for commentary on this channel. In addition, this Let's Play will only consist of 3 or 4 parts since the story of Hero Mode can easily be breezed through without playing any side quests. In order to save for time and to show the story as it's supposed to be, I'll only show the required scenarios. Also, in dedication to a fellow contributor to the Walkthrough Corner, the hero will be named Mah-Dry-Bread, who's in a bit of a jam regarding his computer. Best of luck, dude.
Just like the Earth where Goku lived, there's another Earth that exists in parallel. Something unusual is happening there right now. Multiple disasters, natural catastrophes, and an evil faction taking advantage of the confusion. The people are helpless against their terrible power and live every day in fear and despair. These changes were the result of a single man. His goal? Global chaos. He collected the 7 Dragon Balls, summoned Ultimate Shenron, and had his wish granted. The planet became a living nightmare. But amidst the darkness, there was a ray of hope. A brave young man stood up. A young Saiyan who spent his days in rigorous training. His hope? To return peace to the world and rid the planet of evil.
I'll never forgive whoever did this to our world! I will change it back!
To change the world, his journey of training must continue.
Get you! Cool. So what are you doing here?
Who are you? I don't normally see your type around here. I'm Captain Ginyu, and this is our special fighting pose!
Captain Ginyu? Oh, the Ginyu Force?
Ah, I see you're here to join the Force. You should have said so!
Thanks for the offer, but actually, if I get to be the leader, then I'll join you.
Huh? You think you'd be a better captain than me? All right then. I'll show you just how amazing I really am! Here I come!
There are two ranges, melee range and blast range. In melee range, both fighters can fight physically and can avoid each other's attacks easier. Blast range makes both fighters use key attacks at a distance, which can be difficult to defend against. Now your basic controls are as follows. Press the X button to perform a light attack. The kind of attack will vary depending on your current range. Press the Y button to perform a strong attack. Again, this kind will change between ranges. The A button allows for quicker movement in conjunction with the left analog stick. Hold B to guard. If your opponent attacks with a light attack while you're guarding, you'll either evade or deflect it. Being hit with a strong attack while guarding will break it and make you temporarily vulnerable. Hold down on the D-pad to charge your ki. The more ki you have, the easier it'll be to defend against incoming attacks. You can ascend and descend using the right bumper and left bumper respectively, but only in blast range. You can only move in a flat plane in melee range. Perform a rush by hitting your opponent with 3 consecutive light attacks, after which you're thrown into a selection screen where the possible choices are light or strong pursuits. Light pursuits greatly decrease the opponent's ki when you're using it, while strong pursuits greatly increase your own energy. However, should the opponent choose the same as you, they will counter you and prevent a pursuit from happening. Should you hit your opponent with a charged strong attack by holding the Y button, you immediately begin a strong pursuit. When you're thrown into a pursuit from the opponent, mash the A, B, X, or Y button to recover and attempt to counter. You need a good amount of ki to do this, so it's a good idea to be stocked up as much as you can. Upon recovering from the pursuit, your opponent is thrown into a timing minigame, where if they time their button press correctly, they counter, and then you are thrown into the same minigame. This conflict ends when one fighter misses the timing. When you have enough energy, indicated by the second gauge next to your health bar, tilt the right analog stick up or down to perform your super attacks. Each character has different super attacks, but the heroes in hero mode can learn super attacks that were used by Z fighters, such as the Kamehameha or the Gallic Gun. Each super attack can only be activated in a specific range, so plan accordingly. Each character has 2 super attacks and 1 ultimate blast. To use your ultimate blast, you need to have the prompt Spirit High show up, which notifies you that at least one of the fighters' health is below 1/3 of their original health. Once your energy is at its max at this point, you can then activate your ultimate blast by pressing the right analog stick. When a fighter uses a super attack, you have the choices of defending against the attack, evading it, or intercepting it, or if you don't have enough ki for any of these, nothing at all. Defending results in lower damage in the attack. Evading gives you a timing minigame, which if done correctly allows the fighter to evade the attack, otherwise the attack hits for regular damage. And intercepting provides a button mashing minigame between the two fighters. The one who taps the button faster wins the clash. Pressing up on the D-pad when your ki is at complete maximum will send you into Strike Booster mode, where you'll be able to get in as many pursuits of your choice in the time allotted. Your ki depletes quickly if you use a light pursuit, but your energy can rise drastically if you use a strong pursuit in this case. After using this technique, your max ki level drops and you're temporarily unable to charge it back up from 0.
This is bad. How could the captain of the galaxy's illustrious Ginyu force be beaten? Okay, I grant you leadership, as you requested.
No thanks, I'll pass. I have something else I have to do.
There's something more important than leadership of the Ginyu Force?
Yeah.
Wait! Take this! It's a Dragon Ball!
A Dragon Ball?
Collect all 7 to get a wish granted!
A wish granted?
Yep. I hope it helps you in your travels.
The young man found a Dragon Ball and a way to change the world. And he prepared to travel to new lands.
Upon clearing a scenario in hero mode, your stats are given experience for leveling up. Depending on the type of hero you're playing as, certain stats will earn more experience than others. Mah-Dry is the standard hero, meaning his super attack power and defense are his strongest. For the light hero, his ki attack power and defense are his forte, while the heavy hero earns more melee attack power and defense.
Where did you... Alright, I'll face you.
This is by no means required to progress the story, but I'm showing it because it's one of the 3 boss battles you fight in Hero Mode. Yes, giant fighters in this game are not playable, rather they are all bosses at one point or another. After damaging the giant fighter enough, you are given a sequence of quick time events that you must fulfill before each respective time limit is reached. You can be given a series of button inputs, a timing-based button press, or a button mashing segment. Should you fail to complete an event, you are forced to redo it.
Not bad after all.
These bosses usually have 2 phases, where they tend to become more of a threat in the second. They usually have some of the same tricks up their sleeves, making them somewhat easy to follow.
Not done yet! Over here! Still fight! What do you think? Pretty good, right?
He traveled far and wide, but he could not find the other Dragon Balls. During one of his searches, he heard rumors of a remarkable pair, a brother and sister.
I'm sure it was around here.
Are you looking for something?
I heard about a pair, a man and a woman who were looking for the Dragon Balls. Do you know anything?
A pair, you say? So what will you do when you get these Dragon Balls?
The Dragon Balls will grant me my wish. I'll collect them and return the world back to normal.
Did you hear that, 18?
Yes, I heard 17.
17 and 18. Wait, are you androids? So are you the couple that's looking for the Dragon Balls?
Yes. We've already found 2 of them, in fact. With this Dragon Radar of ours, they're actually pretty easy to find.
2? Awesome! Please, let me have them. Then we can save Earth.
Idiot. You think we'd hand them over?
What?
We're quite fond of the world the way it is now.
The old world was pointless, filled with boring human emotions like compassion. But in this world, strength is everything. It's far more predictable. That's why we'll collect the Dragon Balls and drive the world further into chaos.
So then, hand over that Dragon Ball.
I'd never.
No use running!
Oops.
Take this!
Oops. Uh-oh. With power.
We are androids. We aren't made of flesh like you humans.
How's that?
I wonder how long your stamina will hold out against the 2 of us, because our energy never fades.
What?
What's the matter, huh? Take this! I'm not done yet! How's that? That did it?
What a surprise. You have quite the power for a non-android.
All right, I'll go next.
I'll do it!
I had hoped for better.
Kamehame!
Stubborn fool!
I'll finish the both of you now! Take this! Why, you...
17, don't worry about me! Hurry and run!
You get it after all. Don't you, 17 and 18? It doesn't matter if you're androids. You do have feelings, the need to protect someone you care for.
Numbers 17 and 18 learn the importance of helping each other. And the young man, having received the Dragon Balls and Dragon Radar, headed out again in search of the remaining 4 Dragon Balls.
And that was part 1 of Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi Hero Mode. If you want non-scripted commentary from me, head over to my channel. This is Whattageek, and I'm out.